Hello and welcome to my Hack Shack located right here in Los Angeles. My name is Johnny and I support horror. Oh man, last week, in my last video, I believe I asked the horror fam, all you guys and girls, what is the most bizarre over-the-top horror movie you've seen? It could be a horror premise or whatever. I got a lot of responses, a lot of comments, which I loved reading, and a lot of good suggestions. I'm definitely going to be watching a lot of these movies. Just a couple shout outs here. I have to say shout out to Sarah for suggesting The Ginger Dead Man. I'm gonna check that one out. Marissa, you told me about Monster. I'm gonna watch that one for sure as well. And thanks to Ken Spector for suggesting Head of the Family, and Crimson Hunter for telling me about Bed of the Dead, which is a haunted bed that kills people. Again, these movies are awesome sounding. I'm going to be watching a lot of these. So again, thank you for all your comments. Now, my question of the day for you, horror fam, and this goes along with the theme of the movie I'm going to be talking about. What is the scariest dream that you've ever had? It could be a dream that you had just a few nights ago, or it could be some like recurring nightmare that you've had since a child. Just let me know in the comments below. Who knows, maybe we could turn one of these dreams into a hit horror movie or something. Now, let's get into this movie review. Today I'm going to be taking you through a film that was recently released to digital called Dreamkatcher. I do have some questions about this one, so let's just dig right in, horror fam. Dreamkatcher, with a K, is a horror thriller movie written and directed by Kerry Harris. This movie follows a father named Luke, his girlfriend Gail, and Luke's 8-year-old son Josh as they arrive at a remote holiday home in the wilderness. Dad unfortunately gets called into work and has to leave his girlfriend Gail and son Josh there at the holiday home all weekend by themselves. Late at night, 8-year-old Josh is having some bad dreams about his mother who had passed away not too long ago. To try and make his dreams a little bit more sweeter, Josh takes a dream catcher from a local shop, but he doesn't know that this particular dream catcher is evil. It doesn't just catch the bad dreams, it enhances them. Secrets of the passing of Josh's mother starts unraveling, and he must try and battle these evil forces that are trying to possess him in the middle of the night. Just a couple things before I get into this more. The first half of that synopsis sounds like a lot of horror movies, but have you guys seen The Lodge? It's pretty much the same storyline, the first half at least. In The Lodge, the dad leaves his 2 kids with his new girlfriend at this like remote holiday home because he has to go into work. He got called in, just like in Dreamkatcher when the dad has to leave for work. And the kids in the lodge do not like the new girlfriend, just like Josh doesn't like the new girlfriend in Dreamkatcher. And in both films, the kids start to act out because they don't want this new chick, this new girlfriend, replacing their mom who had passed on. Dreamkatcher had those lodge vibes at the beginning, and it really started out promising. Like the first 20 minutes started out great, but then the story just got too messy for me. So a couple things I did like about Dreamkatcher was the filmmaking and the score, like the music. In my opinion anyway, when you have a really good score and the composer takes his or her time to develop it, make it really good, I believe that the music can complement that horror movie so well and take it to the next level. I was stoked to find out that the composer of Dreamkatcher was Joseph Bishara. It made sense that I liked the score so much in Dreamkatcher because he also did all the music for the Insidious movies, the Conjuring movies, Annabelle Comes Home, and just more spooky films like that. Fun fact here, I think it's kind of cool, Joseph Bishara played the lipstick demon in the Insidious movies, and in Dreamkatcher, in this film, he plays an evil entity called the Night Hag. The Night Hag in Dreamkatcher is this gnarly, ghoul-looking woman in a white robe that legitimately looks pretty spooky. So going back to the filmmaking in this, I would say they did a really great job. I mean, this was an indie film, but it had great production value. Everything looked polished, good lighting, and they utilized the eerie setting of that remote home surrounded by all the woods in its favor. What I didn't care for so much were the characters. I was hoping for something really good in this movie because we have some serious horror veterans in here. We have Lin Shaye and Henry Thomas, but the characters that they played just weren't that likable. Luke, played by Henry Thomas, was that basic absent father figure who left his 8-year-old son with his girlfriend at the vacation home because he had to go to work. What's funny is there's a scene in this movie where Luke is trying to get a signal on his phone. He's like out there, lifting the phone up the air. Man, I can't get a signal out here. Well, at least no news is good news. Oh, signal pops up, bunch of emails. Well, sorry, gotta go to work, bye. Dude, you were just looking for an out. We saw you. You were saying like how much you were excited to spend the weekend with your son at this vacation home. Bullshit, dude. Lin Shaye's character was okay. She was this new age, quirky, out there woman who sold a bunch of Dreamkatchers and other little tchotchkes at this small store that no one really even knew about or went into. The girlfriend, Gail, she was okay. I had to laugh at her character sometimes because she's a child psychologist, right? And the kid was behaving really strange and acting out the whole time. At one point, Gail went to the father and was like, he needs help more than I could give him. You're a child psychologist. Like, at least go to bat, take him for the team, talk to the kid. Try to cure him, something. You're way more qualified than anyone else. That's like going to a podiatrist because your foot turned black and you can't feel your toes, and you go to the doctor, he takes one look at your foot and he's like, that's disgusting. You should really get that looked at. Okay, next. But in all honesty, I think the character of Josh was the most believable out of all of them. And I'm sorry, going back to the acting again, it just, at times, it felt like they did one take of something and then just moved on, no matter how good or bad it was. As for the story of Dreamkatcher, it's always hard to bring it up in these reviews because I'm spoiler free usually. I don't want to give a lot away, but I did have just so many questions surrounding the dead mother and what she wanted in these dreams. Was it solely trying to get rid of this new girlfriend? Was it for Josh, her son, to die so that he could join her in death? There were just some things that she would say to Josh during his dreams that had me thinking in all sort of different directions, and I just feel like my questions weren't answered at the end of the film. I feel like the amazing filmmaking and really good score just wasn't quite enough to carry this movie throughout. If you've seen Dreamkatcher and you feel like I'm missing something with my questions surrounding the dead mom, please contact me. I'm always down for the discussion. And with that, I will let you get back to your lives, horror fam. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and if you like what you saw, there's always more horror vids coming, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember, comment below with your scariest dream that you've ever had. Could be from childhood or as an adult. But go ahead and leave it in the comment section so I can read those. And let's be friends to the end, people. You know you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at The Horror Hack. Once again, my name is Johnny. Keep supporting horror, and this has been one hack of a show.